And Nitin and
Yes, sir.
okay. And Gauri also. Three will be keeping their mic on to ask something. And I'm asking, inviting especially the diploma students. I have not seen his name, that Avijit. Avijit is still I have not seen. Ramya I have not seen. Avijit and Ramya.
Hello, sir. Abhijit.
How are you, Avijit?
Sir, thanks, sir. Thank you
I'm
for
fine. So that, okay, I love you all, starting by this. Avijit, also you are keeping your mic on. Ramya is still not there. So presenting the screen, Isha, now. Okay. It is that lecture notes, and I will be starting this Python also. So I'm keeping this also open, and I will start this lecture. And today is the for the Booleans. The lecture starts today for the Booleans, in which way the syllabus is organized. And if I am concluding that all the Boolean operators, what you have learned in the programming languages up to now, you have learned that double equal to for equality test, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and not equal to. It returns true or false, not like that other programming language C and C++, 1 or 0. In Java, you have been already introduced. In Java, it was written true only, false only. Here in Python, the first letter of true and false is capitalized. The first letter of true or false is capitalized in Python, and their type is bool. So here I am just giving the example here. Any of the example you have the doubt, I will be testing in the IDLE also, Integrated Development Learning Environment. So if I am just checking the type, what is the type of true? Because true, I have written one Boolean value, and it is displaying here, it is class is bool. So now the two other operators Boolean you are learning here, because not you are understanding the not, the logical operator not, and or not. The not negates the truth. The negation of the truth will be false, negation of true will be false, and vice versa. Negation of false will be true. So when is there, so is not is also there. Is not. Again, the negation will be also there, like equal to, not equal to. Anyway, so here x equal to 20 and y equal to 30. X is y, false. X is not y. Negation of true is false. Negation of false is true. Both are displayed here with the Boolean value true and false. We have the logical operators. We have understood the semantics. The meaning of these operators is similar to the meaning in English, where both of the condition must be satisfied with and. Here double ampersand is not there, not double piper is there. Directly we are writing in lowercase and or not. I have already told that either of the conditions should be satisfied to give the result true, and both of the conditions must be satisfied to give the result true, and not, in my words, negation of true is false and vice versa. So in which way I am testing for your quiz and others. So x equal to 20. So I will not go back that when you are assigning a value to a variable internally, the type and size is already initialized in Python. So there is no need to declare the type and size. So automatically it captures. You can say that it is dynamically allocating always the size and type of the assigned value to the variable. So just I will have to switch off that. हेलो, अभी क्लास में है, 12:20 में बात करेंगे प्लीज. Sorry for that. It has been also recorded. Anyway, that I am the wearing pacemaker in my heart, I cannot ignore my call if it is urgent. Anyway, so I have told them. So that here x greater than 0 and x less than 10. So both of the condition must be satisfied. So here the first condition is satisfied, but second is not, so it is returning false. If you are giving or x greater than 0 or x less than 10, So I'm giving the, some of the hackers are using this logic in that way, or to say that the black hat hackers, so that whether the x equal to 0 or x not equal to 0, format the disk. Anyone please respond, Gauri, what I have told? Vidya, what I have told now? I am just giving one logic. So hacker, the black hat hackers, so that to corrupt the disk, to format the disk, he or she can write the program in such a way, if x double equal to 0 or x not equal to 0. So either of the condition will be satisfied only, no? And what the next command he is giving from the system? Format the disk. So the disk will start formatting. So here either of the conditions should be satisfied, and not x negation of true is false, negation of false is true. So x less than 10 is false, and if you are putting not before that, it is giving true. Now here is the quiz question and interview question. 17 and true. So any non-zero value is giving, it is true only. So you are comparing any non-zero value and true, the output will be true. If you are comparing 0 and true, then it will be false. The conditional execution here, when we are talking about the Boolean, so the next topic is flow control in your topic. The flow control, so first we are learning here the if statement. You have done it, but here, when we are writing the if, it is regarding, it gives regard if you are surrounding your expression within the parenthesis. If you are not surrounding also, it is giving the regard. So simple syntax is if condition followed by colon. You know that all the control and compound statements are followed by colon. And here indentation is must. How many statements are bound with that condition, that should be indented here. So, and it should be, condition should be followed by colon. So alternative execution will be the else, and so many else and if condition. So many else and if condition it is there. I should put it here so that it will be visible to all of you. Fine. Or I should take it down here. So better to take it down only. The next page only, here is the space. So here, that else, if you have the alternative execution, so that if the condition is satisfied, execute this, else execute this. Whereas there are two possibilities, you can use this one. Okay, if condition, a statement, else a statement, many statements, and that will be treated as the alternative execution, one for true, the another for false. You can make the ladder if what you have learned, the if, else, if, else, if, else, if. Those two keywords, else, if here can be replaced by the another keyword here, the elif. So suppose you are getting some grading system of the university, and here doc string I have given can be enclosed within triple quotes. Yesterday Jayant has asked. So input your marks you are getting from the user, and you are at the time of reading the marks only from that system, you are converting them as to integer. If marks less than 0 or marks greater than 100, first you will have to say that invalid marks, and you are terminating the program. And how to terminate? Import sys and sys.exit will terminate your program, because here you can write here the return, but return should return the control to any function. I am directly introducing here the how to write the exit. Now, if it is greater than equal to 90, it is the JNTU grading. So it is excellent for E. And if it is greater than equal to 80, you know that I will not have to explain. I will not have to give here the surplus condition. If marks greater than equal to 90, the grade is E. So here we should write any surplus condition, mark greater than equal to 80 and marks less than 90. No, When it will not satisfy this condition, then only it will check this one. So marks is already awarded, grade is already awarded to E. So again, it will not say that if 95 marks is there, that is also greater than 80. So that again, the grade will be changed to A. No. Once the case is evaluated, once the condition is evaluated true, it will come out from that construct. So here marks is greater than equal to 80, then A. Greater than equal to 70 means 70 to 79B, 60 to 69C, 50 to 59D, or otherwise the grade is F. If 50% marks is not there, then grade is 12. So important program.py, import program.py also runs the program. The another tip from my side. Yesterday I have given one that execute exec, and under that to open and read and then to run the program on the Python cell prompt. Here I am giving you tip that if you are writing import also, that will also execute. The syntax of Elif, the chained conditionals, chained conditional, what we are calling here the ladder if. In Python we can call here the chained conditionals, introducing the Elif, and the example is given right side here. So here, should I execute this program or it is okay for you? Should I execute in the Python? Preeti Khetan. The program is already executed, so no need to execute. Now, another is nested conditionals. If within if within if, so that you are taking the three numbers and finding the maximum in 3. So we have taken directly N1, N2, and N3 and converting all those numbers in integer. And then you know that how the nested if is working. If number 1 is greater than N2, then hold. Again, you are comparing N1 and N3, so maximum equal to N3. So now to logical discussion, I will be discussing with Gauri, hiding this one. Gauri, you are listening me, respond?
Yes, sir.
Fine. If N, because meeting is recorded. So if N1 is greater than N2, N1 is greater than N2, and N1 is not greater than N3, then which one is the greatest?
So can you repeat it again?
Again, I will repeat, and I will not give more, after that more than 5 seconds. If N1 is greater than N2, hold. N1 is not greater than N3. Which one is max? N1 is greater than N2. Yes, sir.
N3.
N1 is not greater than N3. Which one is the greatest?
N3.
N3. Again, you only, Gauri. Or I should ask Vidya. Vidya, you are on? Vidya. Abhijit. Abhijit, please respond. Guddu Kumar. Prakash Kuikel. K. Prakash.
Present, sir.
Prakash, you take it now. I will be repeating the condition 2 times and you will have to send the answer which one is maximum.
Okay,
I'm repeating the condition. N1 is greater than N2? Yes, sir. N2 is greater than N3? No, sir. Which one is greatest?
Can you repeat it, sir, please?
N1 is greater than N2? Yes, sir. N2 is greater than N3? No, sir. Which one is greatest?
N1 is greater than N2 and N2 is not greater than N3.
N3. And then?
We can't say for sure, sir.
Yes, because you have not compared the N1 and N3, sir.
N3, yes.
You have compared N1 and N2 and N2 and N3. Now, another version I am telling you, you can answer that one. N1 is greater than N2? No, sir. N1 is greater than N2? No. N2 is greater than N3? Yes. Which one is greatest?
N2, sir.
Good. Okay. So this way it is given here. N1 is greater than N2? No, sir. N2 is greater than N3? Yes, sir. So max is N2. N1 is greater than N2? No, sir. Else here. N2 is greater than N3? No, sir. Then again, max is N3. You know that nested if output is already given. Shortcut key to run the program, EX open, I have already told it is given here. So now, like in Java, you have used and C++ little bit also you have used. So you can use also here the try and except. These two keywords are very nice here, used here. So when user is giving some data, it is invalid input. If you are getting some data as the Fahrenheit temperature and you are not able to convert it in float, so then you should also one exception, the runtime error should occur. If it is not able to convert this input value into float, the try block is coding that. It is changing the Fahrenheit to Celsius or centigrade. It is printing the equivalent centigrade temperature. So I have to ask here, the Isha, when this except will execute? Isha Malnir, when this except will execute? Isha, you are on. Isha, please. Isha, you are on. Okay, Nitin N. Nitin N. I am on. No, yes, I am on. Nobody's Prapti. Prapti, you are listening me? Prapti. Preeti Khetan.
Yes, sir.
Preeti, you take that question. Preeti. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
So that this except the control will come to, when it will print, please enter a number. So a smaller code has been given. INP is getting a number under the try block, what we have learned in the C++ and Java also. One Fahrenheit temperature is converted to the FAHAR and it is converted to the equivalent centigrade or Celsius, and it is printing the equivalent value of Celsius. What case this exception will thrown or occur? Please enter a number.
No idea, sir.
So here you have written enter Fahrenheit temperature. I have entered not the temperature, I have entered here something Preeti. So when anything happens in the try block, the Preeti cannot be converted to the floating point value here. So something happened in the try block, at that time this except block execute. If some error is in the try block, at that time the except block. Now you are getting?
Yes, sir.
At what time it will occur? If it is having some problem to convert this INP, that input value, to the floating point data. If any problem occurs, then it will display enter a number. Should I execute it? Should I execute it in program?
Okay, sir.
Let it see that. You will be seeing saying that it is appearing to your screen or not.
Yes, sir.
It is appearing. Good. So I am saving first, giving the name Preeti1. Why Preeti1? Prapti1 .py. Now executing it. Try block not indented. Except block is here. Save and execute. So here it is appearing, it is visible, enter Fahrenheit temperature.
Yes, sir.
I am writing here 100. 100. Please enter a number. Again, I am going there and now entering here F5. Enter temperature 44.67. Then it is giving that equivalent Celsius degree. You know, Preeti, you know that one of the temperature is equal for both. Preeti, I am sharing the, anyone can respond. One temperature in Fahrenheit is
Negative
equal to the centigrade also.
Negative 40 degrees.
Good. So I will be entering this time here negative 40. So output is what? Minus 40 only. So this program is correct now. So that you have checked that if you are giving anything happen, that if I am giving some
42.
integer value, if I am giving some integer value, I am giving only that 100 degree or 212 degree Fahrenheit. So it is giving 100, no problem. So here, when the problem will occur, because I have told yesterday that 40 is equal to 40.0 also. So if it will have any problem to convert in float, then only it will give cows that error, please enter a number. So that is executed. Now coming back to the, again, program. What you have learned about the short circuit equivalent logical expression in Java also you have learned. In 4th semester I have taught you only that something is called the short circuit and or also. Here concept is that when we are giving the two conditions and you have told that both of the condition must be satisfied with AND logical operator. So if first condition is satisfied, then only it goes to check the second condition. I repeat, if we are using the AND logical operator, if first condition is not satisfied, the why to go to check the second condition? Because it all result will be false only. So it will not go to check the second condition. Similarly, OR, when we are using the OR, short circuit OR, two conditions are given. If first condition is satisfied, it will not go to check the second condition because the output will be true only. So in OR, if first condition is not satisfied, then only it will go to check the second condition. So here I have elaborated. When Python detects that there is nothing to be gained by evaluating the rest of the logical expression, it stops its evaluation and does not do the computation in the rest of the logical expression. So when the evaluation of a logical expression stops because the overall value is already known, then it is called short circuit the evaluation, short circuiting the evaluation. I will be darking it. It is called short circuiting the evaluation. So while this may seem like a fine point, the short circuit behavior spelling is American spelling, leads to the clever technique called the one more concept. It may be your quiz question also or VTU question. Gradient pattern. And if first condition, so I will also mark it here. If first condition is false, second condition will not be evaluated. Again, I will say that if first condition is true, then only the second will be evaluated. I have not written that, but it is understood, no, Nitin N? If first condition is false, second condition will not be evaluated because the output is going to be false only. Or if first condition is true, then second will not be evaluated. If the first condition is false, then only the OR will be evaluated. So we can construct the logical expression to strategically place a guard evaluation, and we will be calling that gradient pattern. Guard evaluation just before the evaluation that might cause an error. And this is the discussion. So here should we code some program, or time is 12 o'clock already. So we will be ending at 12:20. So till that we can execute one more program if it is possible. So what to execute, because if condition only have given, so I will show the execution of the other program what I have told for the grade this program also. Grade. So grade also coding here. I'm giving the name as Nitin.py. Check that indentation, everything is correct. If it is not correct, during the runtime, automatically it is coming. You are seeing the program left side, seeing the output right side. Okay, Nitin, is it visible, both the screens? Nitin, please respond. The screen is visible. Okay, Preeti, you respond. The screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now I am entering the marks here. So I am entering the marks here 95. So it is giving that grade is E. E means for excellent in JNTU. Again, go back and re-execute. Enter your marks. This time giving the 40 or 49. Your grade is F. Means in that university, maybe that 50 may be the minimum marks to pass. So here I have shown you the execution of this program also. Now in this, so if you are giving here that if you are entering something marks like wrong input of marks, because you have already used that if it is marks is less than 0 or marks is greater than 100. So I'm entering some wrong input of the marks. I'm telling here 120. So invalid marks. Again executing -10 invalid marks. So that system will execute. So here you can see that I have not used any try or catch block. I have just checked the marks whether it is valid marks or not, and that it will terminate the program. And if it is valid, then it is comparing, and if and elif combination we have seen, finally it is printing the gate. So that for else and if, the else and if can be replaced with the elif. Okay. Any other program is there? Booleans check. Okay. So now the class activity. In class activity that is also recorded, I will ask individually, taking the name who will be responding. So here Pragya Pandey is responding. I'm giving and nobody is supposed to respond. And if your mic is not working, Pragya, you can answer in the chat box. So I am giving here -8 percentage 5. What will be output? Pragya only. Pragya is not responding.
Sir, she's responding in the chat box.
Chat box responded. Okay, I will check that. Good. Answer is what? What you have seen the answer? I will see the answer. Chat box. Pragya's answer. 3. 3 has answer. Anybody respond that it is correct?
Sir,
No,
it's 2.
No, sir, it's 2, sir.
2. So that everybody now is programmer. Good. So it is 2. What is the logic?
The
Omkar.
next multiple of 5 is 10, and 10 minus 8 is 2.
2.
2,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Okay, so 2 is the output. Pragya. Anyway, Pragya has responded so that she is getting the marks. Anyway, so I am asking the one more question, taking the name from the list. Abhijit PG, are you listening, Abhijit? Please respond, Abhijit. Okay, Prapt. Okay, yes, Abhijit is listening. So Abhijit, you will be responding my question. I'm writing here. Should I start with the new cell? So that it will appear upper. Yes. Abhijit, is it visible? Okay, you have already responded. So now should I increase the font for that? Configure ideally. Font, let it be 14. So it will be bigger and visible to you. Apply. Okay. So now Abhijit, you are responding me. So it is 10% 3 multiplied by 24 divided by 5. Answer, Abhijit. You are writing in the chat box. You have seen the question. It is not like that. You will check on your IDLE and then you will answer. You will have to answer the question within 3 seconds. Avijit has written the answer. Avijit has not written. Now, who is ready to take that question? Vidya? Gangawa Patil? Now, time is up because you might have checked on your system. Now, tell me anyway that Prapti or Gauri or Mehul or Onkar, what the name is appearing on my screen. I am taking the name. What will be output of this?
Sir.
Hello?
4.8. 4.8.
8.
4.8.
So 10% 3 is 1. 1 multiplied by 24 is 24. And 24 divided by 5, it will giving the result in fractional value 4.8. How to get it only 4?
So if you do 24 double slashes 5.
Double slash 5. So first checking this one and then checking this one. Who has answered?
Me, sir.
Omkar, good. So now stopping the presentation, also stopping the recording.
Excuse
Okay.
me, sir.
Yes, please go ahead, Jayant.
So can we use integer function to take integer value of expression what you have given?
Can be used like that. So that you want in that way, suppose I'm giving n int input
And this expression.
and then
No, sir, this
enter a
expression.
number. So what the number you are getting, that will be converted as integer. That you want? Like
No,
that?
sir. No, sir. That expression you have given,
Uh-huh.
and you want integer value of that. So instead of using double slash, can we put int function?
So
Can we use it?
that is okay. You want to put in that way, not using this one. You want to put in that way. Here I should write the int and then
Yes, sir.
take this output. Yes. Yes. That is already over, Najant.
Yes, sir.
The another way. So then again, if you want to say 10% is 3 and again multiplied by integer value of 24 by 5. That also?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, okay. So now it is the time I will stop the recording or somebody wants to respond. I want to check one. Aditya M. Aditya M.
Yes, sir.
Aditya M. Are you ready to take that question? Screen is visible to you. So if I am telling here, simple name equal to Aditya. Name equal to Aditya. I have not taught or you have already learned in that. I want to just check because I am also your CCI, Chief Course Instruction of P3 Python. So Aditya, I am checking that with name. You have learned this one. So if I am giving here name and 2:3, what will be output, Aditya? If you can pass the question to others also, just you respond.
I'm not sure, sir.
You are not sure. You are not getting also slicing the string. Suppose I want to display only the second and third character, or third character onwards, all character, or 2 characters before the second character, like that. Anyone can take that question? Karan
sir.
Shekhar, you are getting. Omkar, yes. Omkar, you have checked?
I.
It is
No,
what?
sir. I will just get I.
I only. So 2 to 3, I is only. Why it is? And if I am giving 2 to 2 only, then you just
Nothing.
answer. You do not
Nothing, sir,
check
nothing.
answer. Yes,
Nothing, sir.
nothing. So what do you mean to here? The 2 is giving I. So 0, 1, 2, and 3 is what then? 3 for what?
So 3 is T, but it's exclusive there in Python.
So, no, you say that in Python, when the last range is giving, no, that is 1 before that. Getting my point? 1 before, if I am giving here range 1 to 10, then what will be displayed? Range 1 to 10. So a number, if you are giving any range, print, for loop, anything, so that the number, starting number will be 1 and the ending number will be what?
9.
9. So for that range, anywhere if a range is mentioned, that 1 before the last, 1 before the last, for that it is giving here 2, 2, 3, I only, because it will be just displaying the 0, 1, 2, the third character, 0, 1, 2, third character. Literally there we are also teaching like that. After second character, what is to be displayed? Okay, Aditya, any more? I will have to take 1, 2 students more. Girish S, please respond, Girish.
Yes, sir.
Good. So Girish, I am giving the simple here. You know that this is string, I should continue that some discussion.
Sir.
Here, from here, I should continue this string handling discussion. If I am giving colon 2 only, I am not teaching
Yes, sir.
here the string slicing. You can answer that question without checking on your system.
AD will appear, I think.
AD will appear. Means what?
First two. Before
The
the
last
second
range is
number.
2 means 0 and 1.
Yes,
0
sir.
and 1. The 0th and 1th character would be displayed. And if I am giving Aditya, Girish, if I am giving here 2 colon, then
After AD, sir, ITYA.
after 2 characters, what are the characters? All will be displayed. Okay. And if I am giving Aditya, because these are the interview questions, quiz questions also, this way, then
Don't know, sir.
you don't know. Anyway, so that it is giving, sir, nothing is given, so it will display again the full Aditya. Now, final question and most attractive. If I am giving here -1, then
Reverse, I
reverse. Okay, fine. So it is the last discussion of that. I am closing that first screen and stopping the presentation. Now it is the time to make your attendance by giving your USN. Ajan is still not present. Ajan, I will call the name. Ajan, not there. Nikhil P and Nikhil Kumar Mishra. Anyone is there?
present, sir.
Who is present? Nikhil Kumar Mishra is present. Nikhil P is not there. Okay, Mehul Chokse. Okay, Ishita Srivastav. Ishita Srivastav is there. Very good. Welcome. Namaste to your parents. Okay. Nikita Swarna is there. Vishnu Vardhan Reddy? No. Hardik is already there, so only Ajan, Nikhil P and Vishnu Vardhan Reddy, these three. And now again, Ramya is there. Ramya is not there. Abhijit is there. Ramya is not there. Nagmohan?
Yes, sir.
Nagmohan is already there. Good. Be present, be regular in the classroom. So now I stop the recording first. And anyone if